Okay, I'm gonna try this again. This is Linda from Wreath some more. Hi, I'm gonna try this one again. I started a minute ago and it had that background noise, so I canceled that one, and I'm gonna start again and try again. So bear with me. Okay, I think the sound's okay on this one. Boy, am I a hot mess. Okay, I think the sound's okay on this one. All right, so I'm going to mute my iPad. Okay. All right, so I'm going to wait a minute, see if anybody joins me. But this is Linda from Wreath some more. And today I'm going to work on a fall wreath. On a previous live, I made 2 bases, and yesterday I made a witch out of one of them, and this is the other one that we did the other day, and I'm going to finish it up into a fall wreath. So I'm just going to hang out a minute and see if anybody hops on and joins. I know it was a little bit short notice, but I did send out a notification this time, so I wanted to do it before it got too late to send it out. And I did go ahead and start prepping while I was waiting. So this is the base that we're going to use. So when you join, if you could just say hi and let me know where you're from, I'd appreciate it. But we're going to use this kind of neutral color base that we made on a previous live a few days ago, and I'm going to turn it into a fall wreath. So I did go ahead and get started on some ribbon tails. I'm just going to kind of see if anybody jumps on. So if you, oh, hi Lynn. Oh, thanks for sharing. I really appreciate it. But I did get started on some ribbon tails. Here's the sign I'm going to use. It's a little scarecrow, happy fall. Can you see? Yeah. The little wooden sign. So I'm going to use that. And I cut some of this orange and white polka dot ribbon. And this kind of a, I guess maybe it's kind of a moss green, maybe, I don't know, with the smaller polka dots. This is the 2.5 inch, this is 1.5 inch. And this is like one of my absolute favorite ribbons. It's the black and tan gingham print. I just love, love, love that one. And then I got some 1.5, like an orange plaid. And then I think I'll also add a little bit of raffia into each of the ties too. But those are my ribbon selections for the ribbon tails. Now I did get out some other ribbons that I thought I might, if I decide to do a bow, I might do some of this yellow polka dot. Can you see that one? I know there's a lot of glare there. The yellow polka dot. And then I have some other plaids. So I'm going to get these ribbons out of my way here. And we'll figure all of that out later once we get to that point. But right now I want to get myself some more room here. Okay, I need to figure out which one, how I want to pair these ribbons up. I probably wasn't thinking too clearly, because I can either pair the 2 polka dots together, and then that'll leave the orange plaid with the gingham. I can pair those together. Otherwise, I'm going to have 2 oranges together. I'm not sure how that will look. I can have the green and the black plaid. Let me lower this down so you can see my work table rather than me. Let me see. Is that that good? I think that's better. Okay, so I can either have these two oranges together, which, you know, I'm not sure if that's what I want, or I can have the two polka dots together, which might be what I do. I'll do the two plaids and the two polka dots, so maybe that's going to be my strategy. I don't know. We'll see. And then again, I have this cute little scarecrow wooden sign. And I do have, and I'm not sure yet if I'm going to use them, but I do have these little upholstered, here's a little pumpkin. And this is like an I'm guessing a squash maybe. I was going to say an acorn, but a different style of squash. But I might use those because the colors really match perfectly. So I'll wait until I get to that point and decide if I want to try to add these or not. And then I'm really torn. I want to add some curls, and I really want to use this it's kind of a sage green maybe, but I don't have enough. I tried to calculate how many I could get, if I could at least get the top, but I don't think I can. So we'll see. And if not, I can use this burlap or the jute with the orange stripes in it. Thanks, Teresa. Hi, thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing. You love the yellow, Lynn. I know. I do too. And I thought it would bring out that sunflower. So I'm thinking, you know, if I do a bow, I'll definitely use that. And then I've got this brown. And I used this one on, I think, my football wreath I made last week. It's brown and it has orange metallic threads in it. So I thought I would use that one. So let me see. I've actually been, on my witch wreath, I put my ribbon tails on first and then I put my curls on top, which I usually put my ruffles or my curls on first and then my ribbon tails on top. And I did it backwards on that witch I did yesterday and I really liked it. So I think I might go ahead and do that again. I think I'm going to go ahead and add my ribbon tails. And again, we're going to use this base that we made on the live a few days ago. So I'm just going to go ahead and add my ribbon tails. And I think I am going to go with the two polka dots because I don't want to go with the two oranges together. So I just fold them together pretty side in, give it a pinch that marks the middle, and then I just kind of ruffle it up in the middle, and I'm gonna start on the bottom. I untwist my tie, and then I put that in there. I'm gonna wait until I get them all in, and then I'll fluff them out. And then I'm gonna do the two plaids, the gingham plaid and the orange plaid. I did try to get some prep done. I mean, I already had the base done, so that, you know, helped. And I cut my ribbon tail, so that helped. So I can try to keep the time down since it's getting a little bit late. But if I do make a bow, then, and I'm not, you know, nearly as, not even nearly, I'm not as quick or as good as Damon or some of the other ones in making bows, but I'm still practicing. I'm still hanging in there and giving it a shot. So, but I'm sure it takes me longer than it takes other people. So let me ask you ladies who are also Damonites. Yesterday on my witch wreath, I accidentally went live on my personal page instead of my business page. And I shared it to my business page, but is that going to count for me, do you think? I don't know. I might have to send Damon a email and ask. But I thought I can be safe and just go ahead and do a couple more anyway, in case that one doesn't count. So yeah, when you join, if you can just, say hi, let me know where you're from. And if you could please like and share this, that will help get me out there, get more people to my page. If you share it, it puts it on your page, and then you can go back and watch the replay anytime too. We didn't get the rain this afternoon that they were calling for. I think here in northern Indiana, I think our spring and summers got confused. Last week we had like in the high 90s with heat index over, around 100. And now, since it's officially summer, our temps dropped down to the high 60s. It's crazy. Excuse me. I don't like the high heat. The only thing that I really liked about it is the grass didn't grow. So that's always a plus for me, because I've been having to mow my yard twice a week. Excuse me. I got a tickle in my throat. To take a drink here in a minute. And now that it's cooled off and it's been raining for a few days, guess what? The grass is growing again. I need to mow again. So yeah, when you join, if you could please just say hi. Let me know where you're from. I'd appreciate it. We're working on a fall wreath. We're using the burlap base, the burlap jute base that I made the other day on a live. Okay, I got the bottom all done. I'll fluff them out later when I get them all done, but now I'm going to go ahead and start on the top. I think I'll start with this one. So anybody do anything interesting today? Anything exciting? Hi Patsy from Michigan, welcome. Thank you for joining. I made this base on a previous live, and I didn't know what I wanted to make out of it. If I wanted to do a fall, if I wanted to do another football. I actually intended on maybe doing another football, but I kind of decided against it. Okay, the way these are laying, they're going to be stacked right on top of each other, so I'm going to move them over. I'm going to stagger them. Next one over. You never really know how these crazy things are going to lie. Looked all right when I started out, but very quickly, because of the position of the ties, they got staggered on top of each other. So I'm going to move them over. How's your weather in Michigan, Patsy? Ours cooled off here in northern Indiana. We're like in the high 60s the last couple of days, which is nice. It's really nice. Got a little nice breeze. I mean, it's very pleasant. But, we got the rain with it, of course, so. And I explained earlier, normally I put my ruffles or my curls in my ties first, and then I put my ribbon tails. But I'm doing it backwards, and I'm going to see, because The witch I made yesterday, I did them backwards. I did the ribbon tails first and then the curls, and I really liked that because you could really see the curls. The curls tend to get buried if I put them on first and then do my ribbon tails. Oh yeah, it's kind of like it is here in northern Indiana. Cooled off and rain. But it's good for the garden, so, you know. And I don't like that real excessive heat anyway. I don't know if you're one who likes. I obviously didn't cut enough to cut some more. I counted wrong on that one because I'm one short. Okay, I need to grab this ribbon again and cut me another. I was one short on this one, so I need to cut me another 14-inch strip here. And dovetail my ends. I still have a lot of weeding to do. I try to get a little more done each time I'm out there, but it seems to be taking me forever. Tell you what, my hostas are doing absolutely great. I mean, all my flowers are. They're doing great this spring, summer, this year. My hostas are getting huge. Okay, so there's all my ribbon tails. So I'm going to go and kind of fluff them out a little bit. And see how these two are together? No matter how you do it, you're going to end up with the same ones together. I like to do a 2.5 inch and a 1.5 inch. Sometimes I'll do two 1.5 inch with my 2.5. I'm thinking I'm going to put my sign in the middle. So that's what I'm not really sure about bows yet. I really wish I had another roll of that moss green 10.5 inch mesh, because I really want to use that for my ribbon curls, but I've only got a little bit. I don't even think I have enough to, I definitely don't have enough to do every other one, because that would take 9. And I think it takes 6 for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. It takes 8 for the top, and I think I've only got enough for like 6, so don't think I'm going to be able to use that. like I said, yesterday I accidentally went live on my personal page, and all my friends were coming on and getting confused because they're not used to seeing me work on there. It ended after like 40 minutes. I only had like 30 to 45 minutes anyway, then I had to go take my granddaughter to work. So my timer went off, and that ended the video prematurely. So I guess it was kind of a blessing in disguise, since I really shouldn't have been on my personal page anyway. But okay, I think, do I have them all fluffed out now? I think I do. I think I got them all fluffed. So how's that looking? Is it looking like fall yet? Okay. Like I said, I've got this brown. It's a dark brown, and it's got orange metallic thread in it. So I'm going to set this down here. Here's the sign for anybody who just joined. Here's the sign that we're going to use. And this is the like sage green that I really want to use, but I don't have enough. I got 2 strips already cut from the last project. And I tried to roll it out and count, and I think I can only get like maybe 4 more. But I really wish I had another roll of that, but I don't, so I'm not going to be able to use that. So I thought I would use this jute with an orange stripe in it. So I'm going to get my sign out of the way here. I'm going to get my mesh cutter out. Already got a couple of these cut too, so let me see. Yeah, this way. And I do have more of this. If that roll isn't enough, I do have more, so I should be okay as far as that one goes. Alright, where's my... There it is. Okay, so let me get these rolled out here. I'm going to cut them in 10-inch strips. So, let me get my cutter out here. My edge is pretty, it's pretty clear from the last time, so I'm just going to go with it. So I'm going to need 18. There's 2. I already had 2 of that one, so I need to remember to cut 2 extra of the brown. 3, 4. They're gonna be all over the floor here in a minute. They always are. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're gonna have to get me something out here to hold this. 8, 9, 10. Yep. Well, I'm almost out of that one, so I'm going to go ahead and get my 2 extra of this one, since it pulled out by itself. I lost count. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, I think. But this one's almost done on this roll, so. Grab me another roll. I think I can get one more. I can get one more out of it. Okay. I don't know if I have another one handy here or not. Yep, I do. I thought I did, so. Okay. I am going to get me a clean edge on this. Okay. So what did I say I have? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Really worried that this jute and orange stripe is going to just blend into the wreath. Now here I'm talking and I lost count again. Well, I'm going to cut a couple more. If I cut too many, that's all right. I'll use them next time. Cut one more for good measure. And I have no idea what my count is, but we are going to go with it. Okay, so let me get this thing put away. I had started my video, and because of what happened last week, where the sound was horrible, I had a terrible background noise. Now I checked my sound right away, and it had that background noise again. I don't have any idea. It's my phone. I don't know why it's doing it, but so I ended it right away and then started again. So I'm just gonna roll these. This is 10-inch mesh, and I cut it in 10-inch strips. And I'm just going to roll it up into a little roll. Use my handy dandy Bodabra here to hold it while I roll. And I'm going to put one of each. Now I'm just going to untwist my ties here. I'm going to add these right on top of the ribbon. Twist it back up, and I am going to go back and add some raffia. My curls are all over the floor. I knew they would be. But I think I'm going to add some raffia. I don't know if I'll add it in every tie, maybe every other tie. I don't know, we'll see. But my sign has a little bit of raffia on his hat, and I thought that would be really cute to add some raffia. Anybody have any big plans for the weekend? Planning on going down to see my granddaughter and my great-grandson tomorrow. Yeah, I really wish I had that green because that one's almost rolled up as it is. Because that would really just give it that extra little pop of color. I was hoping this green polka dot ribbon would add enough green of a green pop. Yeah, these are all over the place. Yeah, that witch I did, she turned out really nice. She's big. She's big and full. But she sure is pretty. You guys are quiet tonight? Took my granddaughter to work, dropped her off. One of her jobs, she's got a couple jobs, one of them is at the sports complex, little sports field that we have. It's like, it's, what does she call it? It's, I don't know, it's playoffs or tourney time or something. So, I told her she might get rained out, but I was hoping it would just blow over, pass over, and I think it did. I didn't get any here in my little town. I don't know if she got any in town or not, but it didn't rain here, so I was hoping it didn't rain there. I told her to call me if she needed me to come get her if they got rained out or whatever, but they must have made it through okay. Picking these up off the floor. They're rolling all over the place. Hi, Sherry. How are you tonight? Where are you from? Where are you joining us from? Thank you for joining. We're working on a fall wreath. Right now I'm adding my mesh curls. I've already added my ribbon tail. Texas, oh wow. Is it still hot in Texas? I know it's been like really, really hot. It was hot here last week too, but it cooled down here in northern Indiana. Just wonder if Texas is still scorching hot. I have family down in South Carolina and talked to them today, and they said that its temperature is 100 or just over 100, and it's like really, really hot. I have family in Texas too. They're in the Austin area. I'm getting around the wreath with these. Man, that jute is really fraying bad. It usually doesn't fray that bad. See all the strings on it? I'm going to leave them because I think it adds a little character. But it usually doesn't fray that bad. So how many of you on here make wreaths? Any of you actually make wreaths? Or do you just like to watch to see how to make them? My pile still looks pretty big, but and this one didn't cut. Didn't cut all the way through, so let me snip that little puppy. I have no idea what I'm going to work on next. I'm trying to get, I'm definitely doing fall and Halloween right now. I'm actually thinking about doing some of those little hats. I'm doing some Halloween hats and fall hats. So I'm probably going to be doing some of those here next, I guess, very shortly. Oh, thank you, Patsy. It's looking like fall, isn't it? I love polka dotted ribbon. Well, good. I'm glad. Yeah, I don't think I'll put raffia on every tie. I think I might just do every other, but I'm gonna start out with every other and see how it looks and kind of like take it from there. Hi, Jeanette from Massachusetts. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Welcome. I lost my other single brown. Where did it go? I know I cut 2 of them. Well, I don't know where it went, so we may just have to cut another one here in the end. Thank you, Sherry. Did I say that right? Is it Sherry? Cherie? Or Sherry? Cherry? It looks French. I think I cut too many, which I thought I might have, but that's all right. I will use them on another project. Because actually, I think I'm all the way around. I think I'm done. I think I got them in all of the twist ties. Just double checking, going back around, making sure I didn't miss any. I don't think I did. Okay. Well, I cut a lot extra then. Alright. That's okay. I think I'm going to, I think I'll put my sign on. I think I want to put it in the middle. You see that? He looks kind of cute in the middle, doesn't he? Because if I do a bow, or, you know, I could put him on the side and then put 3 bows, but I think I just put him in the middle and I might not do any bows. I think that looks kind of cute. I'll put some raffia in my ribbon ties. And I think that's kind of cute. So let me get these stickers off the back here. Yeah. See how he's got a little raffia bow tie? Isn't that just adorable? I'm wondering. This is probably thick enough here on his, where his little hands are. That's probably thick enough to staple. But definitely up here on the top, I'm going to need to beef that up a little bit. Okay, I had my little foam squares out here. And now I don't see them. So, that's alright. I'll go ahead and do his arm. Oh, here they are. Got my little box here that I keep most of the things I use most frequently. I'm just going to put 2 on his hands right now, and then I'll put another one on his cat later. Please don't tell me I'm going to run out of staples now. Yeah, wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? And that, I'm not sure. Here's my black. I was looking for black. I couldn't find it. I think my staples are in a box. Gotta find them. Hey, bear with me a minute. I'm also thinking about using these little pumpkins here. Not positive, but kind of thinking. Gotta find my staples here. Okay. There's my other brown. Alright, let me get this. Oh, thanks, your attitude. I actually got that last year. Probably in clearance, you know, after season, so I've just been holding on to it till this year. Okay, so since I found my black here, I'm going to go ahead and get this on here. I like to build it up a little bit so that it makes it thicker, because the last thing I want is for the staples to go through the front of the sign. So I use a sticky foam, and that makes it a little bit thicker. I'm hoping that's thick enough. Let me get this done. definitely thick enough with the double thickness with his hand. To dig me out another pipe cleaner. I only had 2 right there. There's another one. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these or not. I got one's a pumpkin and one's like a squash maybe. The shape, couldn't think of it, shape of a squash. So I just feed this through down here and I wrap it around the wires on the frame. Just going to kind of get it on there a little bit for now, and I'll go back and get it secured tight and exactly where I want it here. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and get him on there. Always try to wrap it around at least 2. It tends to not slide around as much if I get it around 2 of the wires. And I'm sure I flattened my ribbon tails. But that's alright, we'll get them all puffed back up. So yeah, I think I'm going to add some raffia. I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure about these pumpkins. I gotta turn this around, so sorry. Turn it around so I can see. I think it just blends in too much. Don't you think? You think it just blends in too much? You can't really see them. This one is shaped like I say another squash. At first I thought like an acorn squash, maybe, but I don't know. But I think they blend in too much, personally. What do you guys think? I think they just kind of like disappear. I don't think I'll use them. I think I'll save them for another project. I think I'll get some raffia on here. And then we might be done with this one. Okay. This stuff can really make a mess. Yeah, thanks, Patsy. I think so too. I think they just disappeared. They just blended in too much. I'm going to go every other tie and just stick some raffia in. This one. What do you think about? You like the raffia? You think that is a good touch? I did miss my ribbon curls in this one. So we'll take this stuff back out. And we'll add our ribbon curls. You know what I meant. My curls. Mesh curls. So we'll add these. And put my raffia on top. I don't know if I can do it all in one shot or not. We're going to give it a whirl here. Is that raffia looking okay? Go around the bottom too. Thanks, Patsy. So I've decided no bows. I'm just going to use the raffia as another little accent and then call that done. So got that one, this one, skip that one, let's see, skip that one, do this one. I'm going to have an absolute mess here. Okay, let me see. I skipped that one and I do this one. Skip that one and do this one. I think I just heard some thunder. Okay, skip that one, okay, this is the last one now, with doing them every other one. luck on this. I'm going to try to shove this back in this bag. Okay. The rest of it goes down in my trash bag here. Well, what do you think? Think he's looking cute? I think he's a cutie. Ribbon tails all fluffed out again. We can see them. I think he turned out really cute. Oh, thank you so much, Debbie. I try to do something different, you know. Sometimes I rack my brain trying to think what I'm going to do, but I like to always try to be creative and do something different. Okay. There he is. Happy fall. So I'm going to get this up here. I'll try anyway. Bear with me. I always usually get it too high or not high enough. Okay, I'll scoot down. Okay, well thank you so much for joining me. Again, this is Linda from Blue Door Wreaths and More, and I really appreciate all your support. And if you like this, give me some hearts or thumbs up or something. But I think that's it. I think I'm just going to try to keep him a little simple and cute and fun. So that's it. So thank you for joining, and I will send out a notification next time I go live. Have a fabulous weekend. Thank you.